Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right here I'm doing my sister's nails. It's a very simple design. It's just white nails with fairy dust on them, which is glitter. Right here I pushed back the cuticles gently, and then I'm also sanding the natural nail very gently. Try not to be so harsh on the natural nail, only because it can be thin. In this case it wasn't thin, but the sanding bit is very light. Then I dust and keep everything clean. Right here I'm using Synergy Wipe from Organic Nails to wipe off all the excess dust and clean the nails for the nail tips. So right here I'm just going on the tips like a normal set. So right here, this is like the medium nail. Her nail's pretty small for a thumb. So as you can see, the sidewalls are a bit too big. So you don't want it to be small nor too big. So what I do is get a file and file the sidewalls off just a little bit, because you can overdo it if you just do it for so long, but you can tell it still needs a little bit of reduction. So I did it a little bit more and it ended up to be a perfect fit. And that normally you have to do it whenever they have small nails. So when I cut the desired length, I always hold back the end because it can be flying everywhere. So the way I measure the tips to be the same, it's I grab the other hand and just align it with the other one and see if they're both the same. As you can see, the thumbs, one of them was a little bit bigger, and it usually happens. It's just, cut the little tip and then they're always the same, they're even. Then I'm cutting it the coffin shape. It's a little bit not so coffin, and then I'm gonna shape them up with the file right now just to perfect the shape. And before using a new file, I always file it with a different file so I won't hurt the client, because it can be rough when it's a new file and you don't want to cut your client's skin. So the way I even the nails, straighten out the nails, is I turn her hand over and then just see her view basically. So I'm just fixing everything, and then I'm buffing out, filing the top so I can have everything a smooth surface. Not smooth actually, it's more like an edged. Everything blended out, that's the word. And that's how they look. And then just keep everything all clean, wipe it with Synergy Wipe again, or it can even be alcohol, anything that has that removes the dust and stuff, and that also hydrates now. Then I'm going to use Band-Aid, and this balances the pH and it dehydrates the nail. Also Protein Bond, one of my favorite primers. The Band-Aid, I only apply it once to all nails. And then as you can see, it'll just dry up the nail, which is good. And then I'll just add the 2 coats of Protein Bond. I add 2 only because that's what it's instructed to. Now I'm going to be using Organic Nails Ultra White Powder. And normally I would do a thin coat of clear acrylic, but this time I decided to just do the white acrylic. It is a bit messy, and I don't really like the consistency of it, only because I feel like, maybe just because it's white, a lot of white powders are like this, so it can just be the white, because I really love the Organic Nails brand. So I just do the whole nail white, and you just gotta be very careful not to do the nail thick as well, because we will be putting 3 layers of acrylic, which will be the white, then the glitter, and then we will encapsulate that design. And now I'm adding Fairy dust. Fairy dust normally just goes on the gel, but this case I added clear acrylic onto it, so it's basically a glitter now. And as you can see, it's very, very pretty. So I'll just leave it like that and then continue on with the other nails. So it's very important to just always have a clean application, only because once it comes to filing and all that stuff, it's just so much easier. Always try to just keep it very clean in the cuticles because that causes lifting. For the most part, that's one of the main reasons when you let it bleed out, and that's why I'm very, very careful with this one because it's just a bit messy. As you can see, the glitter is clear and then it's clear acrylic with glitter. So you can use any glitter. Actually, it can be an iridescent glitter, silver glitter. It would look really pretty. And just I kept adding a little more glitter because it's so pretty. So this is the result for the glitter application. Now I'm going to be using Organic Nails Crystal Clear to encapsulate this. So when I encapsulate, I try to use the medium wet ball of acrylic. If it's too wet, it's just going to get runny and it's going to go crazy. So it's better to use it just a good consistency, and then it'll be so fast. And try not to do it thick as well. Just, just try to cover the whole design and then thin as possible. Don't over thick, do it. And I'm just gonna do it to all the nails. And as you can see, it's one ball, and then I drag it down. Maybe it didn't grab a bigger of a ball because my brush is small, but I always do it like this, so it's good. And I always keep checking the thickness whenever I encapsulate anything or even do acrylic. So if you see me lifting up the fingers because I'm checking the thickness of the nail. And this design is very simple but pretty for the holidays. Kind of looks like snow. Oh, and excuse my nails, they are just a mess. I took them off and now I haven't had time to do them. They are pretty bad right now. Okay, so as you can see, that's the thickness of the nails. They are not thick, and I still have to file, so that's a pretty good size. So right here, I'm just filing the sidewalls, shaping them, and then I will grab my carbide and my nail drill to file them in a little bit. I always go under the nail because sometimes there's acrylic stuck there. I don't know, it's just I always do this. It's so weird. And I'm just very, very careful when it comes to the cuticle area. And when you have a clean application and a smooth foundation, there's no filing much needed. As you can see, I only do it only because I like to perfect the shape. So I use my hand file as well, and then I just shape it again because I feel like the file kind of leaves uneven stuff, so I just perfect it. Then I buff the nail and I clean it with Synergy Wipe. Synergy Wipe is my everything. I use it for seriously everything. And as you can see, the thickness of the nail, it's just perfect. Now I'm gonna apply Glazing Go, and that is your final result. This shine is very nice. I did put it under the LED light for 30 seconds, and since it's a tack-free gel, you don't have to wipe anything off. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any designs you guys like to see, go ahead and comment below. I do have a social media on my Instagram. I do post more nails. It's on the description below, and then I apply cuticle cuticle oil. And then that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye bye.